driving to
In just 5 days, LA voters are picking their next mayor, and Spencer Pratt, who you just heard talking to us during the commercial, shaking up the high-stakes race, promising to root out crime, homelessness, and get those burned homes, including his own, rebuilt.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I had to take a minute to run for mayor. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. Councilwoman Robin's plan for treatment first. I will go below the Harbor Freeway tomorrow with her, and we can find some of these people she's going to offer treatment for. She's going to get stabbed in the neck. Downtown is so unsafe now that they have to serve the food. All the employees have to eat inside. She doesn't care about safety. She doesn't care about anything she's talking about. At least Mayor Bass pretends to care.
And it just may be working for Pratt. He's seeing a major boost in support, outraising incumbent mayor Karen Bass by nearly 10 times.
All right, the man himself, Spencer Pratt, joins us now. Spencer, thanks so much for joining us on the Curvy Couch.
I'm so blessed to be here.
So tell us about this rise, because no one saw you coming. We really didn't. So much to spare in L.A., but you focus on the bread and butter issues. You're not talking high level, just brass tacks, clean streets, safety. Your house shouldn't be burned down.
Yeah, absolutely. Why I'm resonating across the country or even outside of the country is because all I focus on is the truth. I'm the look around candidate. I do basics. I don't do national politics. I don't do parties. I just say, look, they're stealing all of our tax money to give it to drug addicts, to have needles and tourniquets, and they're actually even selling the drugs to these addicts to let these people die on our sidewalks. I want to be the compassionate one, get these people mandatory treatment, medical treatment with doctors to help them get off of fentanyl and super meth, and that is what people actually want in L.A. As much as everybody wanted to believe the people that have been in charge, my opponents combined are at almost 10 years of their experience, they are failures. And so people want an outsider that's not a politician, that's just saying the facts, the truth. These people have failed us. They've spent all of our tax money to increase problems. And I keep it basic. And again, I never wanted to be the mayor. I just wanted somebody to tell the truth. And by telling the truth, now the people are behind me, and I will continue to speak the truth on behalf of Los Angeles for as far as they want to push me.
Now, Spencer, you've raised a lot of money, the most money between April 19th and May 16th, like a week ago. So Spencer has raised $2.72 million. Nithya, who is the progressive, she has raised $400,000, and then Karen Bass, $283,000. Where are you getting the money? There are three of you in the race, and there could be a runoff. One of you has to get 50%, and the polls are not showing that anyone is close to that.
Correct. So first off, the reason why all that money was raised, that was right after the debate. And they saw me destroy these two terrible politicians for an hour straight. And everybody realized, oh, finally, somebody telling the truth. So that's where all the money came from. And a lot of it's from all over the country, because people forget over 50,000 people a year leave Los Angeles because it's so terrible.
First time ever. More people leaving than coming.
So these people see that I'm saying why they left. So they're trying to get me elected so they can move back. That's what people are missing. These are actually former Angelinos that got forced out of this city that Mayor Bass has destroyed. And that's why they're donating, because they want me to be mayor so they can move back, because L.A. is incredible when you don't let drug addicts take over the street and make moms and kids scared to go to parks or the school. This is the truth. And that's, again, it's a look around.
What about the runoff? Sorry, can I just get that second part of the question?
Yeah, I have a feeling God wants me just to win with 51% on June 2nd, and it's over. I believe it's a low turnout election, and that's why, again, I'm on this beautiful couch to remind everybody to get your ballots in today. Don't wait till June 2nd, because we will definitely win if everyone who's as angry as me in Los Angeles just goes and votes, and they don't just share things on social media or tell their friend they're angry. They physically go vote. And they don't have to wait till June 2nd. A lot of people are concerned about elections and you got to vote in person. No, you vote today. You put it in the mailbox, you drop it in the ballot box. We win with the most votes. And a lot of people, again, in California are concerned about, oh, election fraud. We can always outvote cheating, period. And we can do that literally in the next 5 days with just moms alone and animal lovers, because I'm also going to stop the abuse of these dogs on the streets and these alleged no-kill shelters that are killing thousands of dogs. I'm going to stop that as well. So animal lovers and moms, we're beating any cheating that people say could happen.
I remember how angry you were when your house burned down. Nothing was getting done. Everyone's wondering, who's Spencer Pratt? Like, is this guy really going to run? And next thing you know, you're in. And I thought, wonder if he's going to get any traction. Then I listened to you with Joe Rogan, 3.5 hours, deep on issues. And he's from the area, so he knows you're right on these issues. He knows the problems. But I couldn't, when I was done listening, I didn't know if you were a Republican, independent, or a Democrat. Rick Caruso seems like a Republican, but ran as a Democrat. How are you running?
Yeah, thankfully, it's a nonpartisan race, so I don't have to be either. I have probably...
What are you?
I'm a registered Republican, but my supporters are all Democrats because Los Angeles is all Democrats. All the people financing me are Democrats. All the meetings I take every day are Democrats. Democrats are very angry with what happened to Los Angeles. They were fed a bunch of lies by Mayor Bass, who said she was going to literally solve homelessness. She was going to do all these things she didn't do. So all of the people that put her actually in office are now behind me. So it's a nonpartisan race. There's no letter next to either of our names because the mayor is not supposed to represent a party. They're supposed to make sure your moms are safe, your houses don't burn down, and your tax money is going to your infrastructure, not to fund drug addicts. So thankfully, I have Republicans that love me. I have Democrats that love me. I have independents that love me. Even some socialists message me, and they're like, hey, don't be so mean to us. We like you, too. I'm like, sorry, I don't mess with socialists.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got one here.
Yeah, Spencer, no comment on that. Good luck.
Your movement is palpable. And sometimes we get a little jaded because we see this movement that's happening online, and we're not there on the ground in L.A., I guess the big question, I saw that mom yesterday that talked about her daughter being out there strung out on drugs, and that's why she was going to vote for you, because you're going to end that. But how are you going to make sure that the energy that we see online is going to be the people that go pick up that ballot? Like, do you have buses? Do you have strategy? Do you have people out there making sure these people get to the polls?
I can only do my part and pray that everybody shows up and votes. I obviously have anything a campaign has, ground teams, door knockers. But at the end of the day, this is why I'm here, to remind people you gotta vote. You gotta do your part. Everyone needs to vote. A lot of people I talk to, even my close friends, that love me. I'm like, did you vote? And they're like, oh, I don't know how. So we just need, you'd be shocked. A lot of people just have given up because we've had 22 years of failed policies in L.A. They don't think they can be changed.
So I want you, one of your opponents is Nithya Raman, considered more left than Karen Bass. Mm-hmm. This is what she said about you.
And then you have this person who is this kind of reality TV star who has these pronouncements that I will solve it. We have a moment when that message can have a lot of purchase, and that is really scary to me because I don't think there's the experience to actually deliver on results.
So that woman has had, I think, almost 5 years. She's been the chair of the homeless housing department for the last 3 years. The drug addicts that are attacking moms that are naked in front of kids, that is on her and Mayor Bass. This is a woman who fought in her own district for moms that didn't want drug addicts selling drugs, being naked in front of kids in front of the school. She's fighting them on camera, saying there's no difference between 1 foot and 500 feet to have naked drug addict encampments in front of kids. So when these people talk, you're literally listening to a lunatic.
And she's to fund the police, too.
She's not even going to be a conversation. We should just focus on Bass. After the debate, the betting apps, she went from 65% to, I think she's at 5%. She's so irrelevant that we should just focus on Bass.
I want to ask you, we show all these images of you and Heidi standing in the rubble that used to be your house. And I watched you on the hills, and the hills. And then I saw on Instagram after the fires all these videos of you. And then I was so excited when you finally said, I'm going to run. I'm going to do something about this, because you couldn't get permits. First, I want you to tell us, what did you go through? Like that, walk us through what we're seeing. That has to be devastating. Devastating. And you said you knew someone that burned to death in their house because of this. Your parents lost their house. And this is what led you to run. Where are y'all on the permit stages? What will you do if you win to make sure the Palisades are rebuilt?
The Palisades is going to be a long time. I don't like to sugarcoat. This is going to be You know, for some people, it'll be never, because a lot of people were senior citizens. They were underinsured. A lot of people are fighting their insurance companies that aren't paying out what they should be. So that's just a tragic failure on Mayor Bass and, of course, Gavin Newsom State Park. But, of course, I'm going to work with the Palisades and try to build faster. That is not coming back.
But Lee Zeldin is working from the administration to help out. He
can do anything he wants, but for a lot of people, they're not coming back, because that's 7,000 homes Mayor Bass burned down. Right now,
they won't let you sell, right?
I mean, you could sell, but there's 6,000 dirt lots. It's not a market. You're buying into. So as much as I love to be positive and I'm going to do best I can as a mayor, the reality is a lot of these people are now, they don't get to come back because of Mayor Bass. And that is, again, part of my anger that I channel into this. And I got into this race to expose the failures that made it so there is no feel-good end of the, happy ending with this. It's a tragedy that out of 7,000 people, maybe 600 houses are in the works. And in over 18 months, maybe 9 houses have been built. So when they say there's record building,
BS.
So
in 1 week you could be mayor. In 1 week you could be mayor.
God willing.
All right.
Spencer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
All right. Are you going to leave?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we usually read you out.
Okay. I'm here. I got all day.
We did reach out to both of your opponents, and Mayor Bass says that she will not be able to join us before June 2nd.